Hello and welcome to another video. So we actually managed to get some of the starter sets for Bakugan. This is going to be the first one, which I believe is, it's on the back here somewhere, Aquos Garganoid. Yes, it's got Ventus Fangor and of course Darkus Hydrus, which is not a completely bad set. It's probably the one I'm least excited about, so that's why I thought we'd knock it out first out of all of them, so it should be a little interesting. I believe these open reasonably easily. They're just a bit of tape in this back piece holding them together, which is always a fun thing on a box. Then they should just open very easily, so definitely the easy way to go. And of course all the cards are not very well secured, and also all the character cards don't get to go into the box. Does look like they've just printed the English set, which is completely fine. I mean, the Garganoid Ultra isn't a bad looking card. Then of course the Fangor, which actually has an effect, so when this opens, opposing Bakugan get -1. That's actually pretty okay. And then the Hydrus. Not a bad set of character cards to get. And then of course the deck, which we will go through probably more towards the end. We'll look through the whole thing after we've looked at the actual toy products. A nice little rule booklet, which of course you get with every single one. There is a more detailed rule booklet online that's a lot more comprehensive. All the cores that fit these ones, so Shield, Helix, Red Fists, Green Fists, so on. Of course, all with their effects. I may also have some photos of these at the end for you guys, if the camera will, of course, focus on them. That would be nice. But it doesn't look like it really wants to. So we do have those. We might get some nice shots of them to put in there. So the first one, and the one you probably got to be the most careful with, of course, is always the Ultras in these plastic containers. They're a little bit finicky to get open and out without, of course, damaging them too much. Although this one does look pretty cool in here. We'll get a better look at him in a minute when we get these two out. These boxes actually make pretty alright card storage when you look at them, which is actually quite good, so that should come in nice and handy for storing things once we get that, of course, down. So we get a couple of Bakugan in here, which are always pretty tightly packed. Should just be able to pop them. Whoop, that one went a little further than expected, but that's fine. So we have of course the Fangor and the Hydrus. We'll just pop both these open. So not a bad looker overall. Might move this out to hopefully get it. Yeah, so definitely not a bad looking Bakugan for sure. These ones are usually pretty straightforward to close up. So it looks like we just lock that in like that. Cool. Then we got the Fangor, which are all very generic snake looking ones. I actually considered getting these, or Serpentines more so than this. So you fold him up, head in, tail down, and he's back in a ball. So the Garganoid though is a little more, of course, complicated, which should be expected. I think it's Garganoid from memory. Let's take, yeah, Garganoid. Not familiar with all the names perfectly yet, so you do get the little fold-up guide that comes along with this. So we should, hopefully, be able to fold this guy up pretty reasonably. Just taking a quick look, looks like, yeah, that should be fine. So we want to, of course, fold his little head in, I think. Followed probably by his legs. If I had to look at this a bit. Yeah, so all those go down. They come down. And then the tail is meant to come all the way up and around him, I think. Or something. Something like this. Maybe I'm missing something here. Tucked right in. Maybe not. Okay. Not the easiest thing in the world for me to fold up here. Alright, there we go. That seems better. And this will hopefully now, if all this went well, fold right up and around. Of course, nothing ever goes as smoothly as I'd like it to. Alright, I'm not having much luck getting him closed. We might take a minute and get this guy closed up. So we got this guy all nice and closed up. It was definitely not a fun task to do so. So that was not the best thing. Now we're just got to hopefully get this to focus would be ideal. Obviously it just doesn't like being that focused on. But yeah, so we got him all nice and closed up, which is definitely a good thing. Definitely tricky though. I can definitely see why they're ranking it as a challenge 3 to do this guy up, as you've got to make sure his legs go the exact right way or you're not going to have a fun time with it. So it does appear like the camera decided it wanted to focus now, which is always great. So the next part of this video is going through the, of course, 40 card deck. I'll probably have pictures for this right at the end as well. Although the fun part, of course, is getting this guy open without absolutely destroying them, which optimally you don't want to use, of course, a knife or anything because you risk damaging things, and there's no easy card opening spot on them, so that's always fun. Oh, maybe no, it does look like there's meant to be an easy card opening spot there. Somewhere here there's meant to be something by the looks of it. Can't really get to them though. Weird design, that's for sure. Definitely the worst things in the world to get open, these sort of packs. I really don't like trying to open these a lot. Alright, so I did get into them. Just trying, of course, not to damage anything too much. Not that I'm super worried about these cards, as these will probably end up being played anyway. So we got the, of course, Cease Serenity card. It's a flip. I might go into more of these more often when, of course, I do some more like deck profile-y type videos. That might be alright. Photosynthesis, we've got at least a couple of them. Repel Outsiders. Exhilarate, we might actually just hold them all this way, even though they're going to be sideways for you guys, but until we get through all the flip cards. Cease. So just more flip cards, of course. I'm going to make sure these are the right way. So of course we have Shock and Awe. Smash, got a couple of those, that's alright. Turn to Energy, a couple of those cards. We will be doing some gameplay videos, that'll be a lot of fun. Stone Skin, Terrify, Piercing Scream, just a couple of those nice. Prismatic Bolt, it's actually quite a nice card for what it does. Smoke Armor is plus 500, which is actually okay as well. Stone Skin, Hyper Fangzors, so these are of course the Evo cards for Fangzor. These are actually really nice. They are only 400B though, they have got nice damage, and they drop your opponent's damage when this opens. Then we have China, I think Riot, the hero card. Ice Barrier, just some more generator cards. Storm Generator, Vigoration Blast, Hyper Hydrus, so the Hydrus Evo cards, that's really good as well. Night Lightning, actually quite like the look of that. I believe that is a AR, awesome rare, awesome. That's actually cool. I think that's what that's representing. Stomping Quake, we've actually got some card packs too, but not for anytime soon, probably the next few weeks. Stomping Quake, Titan Garganoids, Ultra of course, because it'd be pointless to have them be anything else. Victory, copy the next action you play. That'll be a fun one to mess around with. And then another just Storm Generator. They're not in perfect order, that's just how they kind of come. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. We've got all of them, all the Bakugan of course. for this. Again, we will be having some like structure deck style events where I'll just be, you know, we'll be playing against each other using them. And that'll be fun for the channel, so maybe we can get all these to whoop, pop open here for a nice little ending. Would be good. So definitely worth it, I would say, for what you get in these packs. If you're going to start anywhere with the game, I definitely recommend the starters. The 40 deck is really important, much better than trying to, of course, buy packs to end up with 40, so definitely recommended. Otherwise, we have, of course, got another couple to go. We've got, of course, the red set, which is the, I believe, Hydrus Red, which is going to be really cool. And then the Chaos Howler, which is actually the one I was probably most excited for, because the Pyrus and the Aurelius, along with Howler, are actually really nice card sets, and I do plan on trying to get a Diamond Drago, so having a Drago one is actually going to be really handy. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Keep an eye out in the next few days, as we'll have more of these videos going up soon. Until next time, see ya.